Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're bringing it back. We're playing Relay Storm. We don't have Galvanic Relay anymore, so instead of playing just my 3 pingers and a couple of relays, we're going to be relying on our 8 Reckless Impulses. Now you might say, what are you talking about? You can only play 4 Reckless Impulses. Well, in the spoilers for March of the Machines, they have told us that we're going to be playing a card that is a functional reprint of Reckless Impulse. Reckless Impulse is exile the top 2 cards of your library until the next turn, and to the next turn you may play those cards. So what we're doing today is we're going to be just trying out a test list and seeing it against the current meta decks, playing against a few decks, accompanied by my friend Oliver Jukes, and we will see if this is going to compete. We're just going to be playing 8 Firebrand Archers, 16 free spells are ritual effects, so we're playing 12 rituals with 4 Rite of Flame, 4 Dark Ritual, and then a split of Seething Song and Cabal Ritual. This split is specifically because most of our cards are red, but Seething Song I feel is like slightly worse of a ritual than Cabal Ritual. It's harder to use effectively. And then I'm playing 13 lands, 6 each of red and black lands with 2 artifact lands in there because of the Deadly Dispute, and then 3 Drawsforge Bridges to kind of like bridge the gap. Just having dual lands has been kind of useful, I think. Then the rest of our mana base is our 4 Lotus Petals, which gives us sort of 17 lands. I would like to play more lands, but there isn't space, and Lotus Petal being a free spell is extremely important with the pingers, because you can hit the Lotus Petal off of Synthesizer or Reckless Impulse and play it out for free. Metamorphose is our good fixer here, where you can just turn your black mana into red mana, or even get green mana. So over here, we had 3 just like our storm spells that are for value. One is Reaping the Graves, which is return target creature from your graveyard to your hand with Storm. So this gives us more copies of our pingers, especially if our opponent kills them. And then 2 Weather the Storms, just as a catch-all to gain life. I think we obviously want to have Weather Storms in the main deck against Burn. This will force them to do either try to kill us or tempo us, and if they try to tempo us, then we'll just Reaping the Graves our creatures back. If they try to kill us, we'll have Weather Storm to gain a bajillion life. Classically, you storm off really hard with this, and I've gotten turns where like pretty much 20 storm them really quickly. In the sideboard here, playing 4 Duress for control matchups, 2 Flaring Pain for strands, and then this here is all for the mono blue, where we've got 3 Gutshot, 4 Pyroblast, and we can bring in the 4 Pyroblast against hard blue control decks. 2 more Weather Storms for burn, where we'd probably be trimming some of our rituals and try to play a bit of a slower game. Maybe just trimming the Seething Songs or the Cabal rituals for more Weather the Storms. Gutshot could also be used against something like the Gorilla Shaman that people love to bring in when they see a single Great Furnace in play, or like the Lotus Petal and the treasure tokens off the Deadly Dispute. It's not generally going to be very good against us, but people do love to do it, so maybe we just play 4 basics and then maybe like 5 total artifact lands. Uh, Other cards that I was considering bringing in are something like Chromatic Star. You could cut 1 land and all of these value spells and just play 4 Chromatic Stars and try to go all in game 1. I think I'd like to just slow it down a little bit. But, all of this is purely theoretical, and we're going to just... What we realize is you can take the deck and with 8 Reckless Impulses and just run it in the free form, so we're going to do that today. And I hope you enjoy. Check if this deck is going to be good. We're going to see it in the leagues, hopefully. And remember, there's the Storm tier on the Patreon where I'll provide the sideboard guides for these kinds of decks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the matches. Round 1 versus Oliver. All of these matches are going to be versus Oliver because Oliver's testing with me. So here we go. We've got a turn 2 Synth. No pinger, but we have got a lot of card draw, so I'm going to keep it. And we are facing we're facing mono blue. He says, "Hello there, YouTube." Okay. So they're starting off with the Fairy Miscreant. Oh, we do have a pinger. Let's go. I like that. So we can just play the pinger out on turn 2 if they don't. Okay, they're gonna ninja. Cool. Cool, cool. So do I want to just start jamming stuff? Okay. Actually, let's see. I can Dark Ritual, Morphos, Flame Breather, Flame Breather. Red, red. Cassie Flame Breather, Cassie Flame Breather. Okay. That's a lot of pressure. I'm probably snap. Double snap. Come on. Boo. So did you have the Reckless Impulse? They kind of have to respect the Flame Breather in hand. Alright, they counterspell that. Alright, draw. Fairy Seer for the opponent. That ninja in play is scary. Darn snap. Double snap in hand is rough. Okay, they get in for 3, draw a card, go to 4 in hand. Pretty much. Okay, no, I thought they were going to go shields down for a second there. Let's Rite of Flame. A Spellsetter Sprite. Okay. Sad. We're going to Deadly Dispute our land, draw a card. Alright, we can Rite of Flame here. Rite of Flame. Get the Flame Breather out for a blocker. Play the Synthesizer, ping them 1. And we just put a Rite of Flame into the exile. Not great. But we're stopping their card draw, which is good. Okay. We're going to play another Flame Breather. Pass the turn. They're probably going to counter that. They don't have a counter. Okay. Maybe they're relying on Spell Pierce here. Okay, 3 cards in hand for the opponent. They get in, puts us to 7. We only need to cast 10 spells now. Okay, lead on Dark Ritual. This plays around Spell Pierce. Okay, okay. Does not resolve. Well, I'm gonna pay for the Spell Pierce. Deadly Dispute. Whoops. Okay, draw some cards. They have another Spell Pierce. Draw. So we get to play this Snow-Covered Island. And I'm just gonna Reckless, I think, here. Draw. Which is 13. Cabal Ritual, Firebrand Archer. Alright, I'm gonna pass. Pass the turn again. So next turn we can go Archer, Cabal Ritual, Firebrand, or Reaping the Graves and deal him 6 damage. We're close to dead though. Alright, we'll be dead on their turn. We can attack with our 2 Kessigs. So this will put them to 7 right now. I need a draw spell. Weather the Storm. We were close. Firebrand Archer. Swing out. Put this one here. We're gonna go. Okay. Let that die, I think. We're gonna go Cabal Ritual, and then Reaping. Get this back. So this puts them to 8. Float a red here, and then we're just gonna F6. It's too bad we couldn't Weather the Storm. That would have probably won the game. Play the Flame Breather. Pass the turn. Now we have the Ninja block again, and we have attacks. So like Lotus Petal into Weather the Storm would probably win. They attack for 3. If they have Mutagenic, we're dead, or Ninja. Oh my goodness. Okay, Lotus Petal. Alright. Resolves. Attack. I'm gonna block that. Okay. Green. Weather the Storm. Pass the turn. Do we win? This puts them to 2. Did we get there? Come on. Yes. I think they flooded out pretty hard. All right. Okay. I gotta change this to card view. We're gonna get rid of the weathers and bring in the Pyroblasts. I don't want the Seething Songs, and I could maybe cut the Cabal Rituals as well. All right. Is there one more cut I can make? I definitely want the Reaping the Graves. I want all my card draw. I want the Pyroblast. The Gut Shot's important. I could cut a Lotus Petal, but I feel like taking away on the mana base is bad. So maybe I don't actually need the full 4 Pyro, 3 gut shot. Let's just submit it like this. Alright, we can go bridge into Rite of Flame Reckless Impulse, or Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame. Firebrand Archer Reckless Impulse. I think I'm going to keep it. This is pretty sketchy. Alright, turn 1 Fairy. We're looking for a gut shot, I guess. Archer, so we'll go bridge, go. If they have the little ninja here, we're like leaving up a Hydroblast or pretty hosed. They draw a card and go to 5 cards in hand. They play the Fairy Seer, okay. So, this goes to 2, 3, 4. Fireman Archer, Morphos, Reckless Impulse. Or I can go Archer, Archer. Whatever. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Fireman Archer. Metamorphose. Black, red. Okay, so now we can cast Firebrand Archer. And then go Lotus Petal. You take 2. Red. Reckless Impulse. We find Rite of Flame, Morphos. That's a lot of damage right away. They have an of 1 Mind. Plays a land. They're going to get in. Yeah, no blocks. Both of my spells are going to get eaten by Spell Setter Sprite. I think I'm just going to attack and then see if they flash in the Sprite to block. So then I can go Rite of Flame, Morphos, Reaping the Graves. This Rite of Flame is like pretty important that it resolves because it'll make 4 mana. They discard a Fairy Seer. Alright, we're going to attack. Send. They take 4. That's a lot of damage. Lotus Petal. Resolves. Okay. Rite of Flame. They have to counter that. Resolves. Morphos. They're almost dead. They're going to counter the Morphos. Okay. So I could put them to 3 here. I'm going to pass the turn. Right now they're at 5. They definitely have to attack with the Hacker. I don't know. All I have to do is rip 2 spells. If all they have is interaction, like counter spells, then I just have to get stuff off the top. They're gonna big ninja here. Okay. Leaving up blockers. Spell Setter Sprite in hand. Okay. We have a Pyroblast. Okay, I guess the best would be Gut Shot right now, because you could Gut Shot, then Pyroblast. They have Spell Setter Sprite in hand. Gets in with the Seer. Interesting. They're gonna ninja. Okay. We go to 12 or 11. Sketchy. Okay. They're at 5. So maybe Lotus Petal would be good. A free spell. Lotus Petal, Pyroblast your thing, Reaping the Graves. Win the game. Although I can't target anything with Reaping the Graves, so maybe that won't work. We're going to Lotus Petal, Pyroblast your thing, attack. So we're going to do Attempt to Pyro. They're going to Spell Setter. No? Yep. Okay, so now we have a target for our Reaping the Graves. Dark Ritual. Reaping the Graves this. And then we get it back. And then we just cast it. And then we are just hoping to rip a spell. I guess we could have attacked the... No. Alright. Can we rip 1? A non-land would work out for us. I guess anything that doesn't cost 3. Weather the Storm we don't have in the deck anymore. So we can cast anything that we draw, since Reaping is gone. We get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. They're going to probably find a Hydro. Maybe even 2. They ninja. That's 8 damage, putting us at 3. We don't really have a choice. We have to just let this happen. Okay, they draw. And draw again. Now they're going to loot twice. They're at 1 life. 7 cards in hand. Discards an island. So they're just 6 cards in hand. They're going to draw. What are they going to discard? They just need Hydro and they win the game. Or like Snap Hydro. Mutagenic is gone. Can't cast that, obviously. We rip a land. Okay. Concede. Darn, that was close. Draw a card. Yeah. Maybe the Reaping the Graves wasn't very good. I do feel like I need it, though. Guess I'm going to bring in a Pyroblast and cut 1 Lotus Petal. Oh, this is on the play. Let's see how that goes. It's kind of tough. We definitely want to be anti-hate, and their entire deck is blue. We have to mulligan that. Mulligan. Keep. So we can just put back the land. Just another land here. Play the Drossforge and pass. So if they lead on a fairy, I think I'm gonna Reckless. Looking for lands. We draw Pyro. Okay, we have lands, so let's just play out the Flame Breather. Start the beats. Okay. Here comes the Ninja. No Ninja. Yes, Ninja. Mini Ninja comes in. Alright, we're at 18. They Hydro Blast. Let's Reckless Impulse. Land. Rite of Flame, Firebrand Archer. Okay, Fairy Seer. So they likely have a Spellstutter Sprite in hand. This is definitely one of the hardest matchups, even for the Relay Storm deck. Get in, we're just going to take it. I have no fear. They discarded Mutagenic. Let's cast the Reckless Impulse. They're probably going to counter it. There's a Spellstutter Sprite. What? I had not seen that coming. So we're going to go Reckless Impulse again. Draw some cards. Pyroblast. Okay. Now we can Reckless Impulse with backup. They get in for 4. Okay. Discard. You have another fairy? No, we don't have a fairy. I'm going to Reckless. And then Pyro. And then they have another Spellstutter Sprite in hand, most likely. Man. Okay, we are wrecked. We are indeed wrecked. I'm going to concede the game. That first one was sweet, though. Alright, let's go to the next one. Play it against a better deck. Or a less good deck, that's what I mean. Thanks. Okay, second match. We are versus Oliver. He's playing Affinity this time. This is a really close hand. If this were a red source, I think it would have been fine, but we have to mulligan. Okay. So, I think we just get rid of a land. We're fine here. We just go turn 2 Reckless Impulse. So versus Affinity, they have a lot of removal spells, but I think we can take them. Keep. Do this. They also have the Krark Clan Shaman to beat on us. So we can turn 1 Flame Breather. I think I'm going to do that. Flame Breather, go. Turn 2 Reckless Impulse. They play Blood Fountain. And a tap land. Reckless Impulse. Swing. That's interesting. Can Dark Ritual, Seething Song, Flame Breather, Synthesizer? It kind of depends on them not having a Metallic Rebuke right now. Okay. They still have Metallic Rebuke. Now they don't have Metallic Rebuke. And they're going to discard a Gear Seeker. No, oh my goodness. Okay. Dark Ritual. Seething Song. Make a bunch of mana. Flame Breather. Synthesizer. Rite of Flame. Okay. Synthesizer again. Land. Synthesizer again. What do we get? Reckless Impulse. That was quite a turn. Do we win? Oh my goodness. Lotus Petal. Deadly Dispute. Wow. Busted. I can't win this turn. I die. Darn. That was cool. So close. Wow. Well, even if that were a Cabal Ritual, we couldn't have cast it. They play a Mirrored Forcer, so they can kill one of our creatures and then they just simply... Oh, no! Okay. They have to wipe their board now. 1, 2, 3. We can just crack the Synthesizer. We have a lot more of our Flame Breathers around. Alright. Sad times. Okay. Pass the turn. This is why I'm playing Oh, interesting. This is why I'm playing, what's his face? Oh my gosh, I can't talk. This is why I'm playing Reaping the Graves. Reckless Impulse. Okay, Fireman Archer. Leave it in exile. So we just play the Archer, play Lotus Petal, play Cabal Ritual. I should have played that land. That was a mistake. Okay, Kenku comes into play. I think we're just going to win here. Shadoot. Got him. That turn 1 Firebrand. Or turn 1 Flame Breather. Okay, so I don't think we need to weather the storm. So what do we want to bring in? Guess I think the duress. I don't see any other thing to bring in. We they, they probably have like pyros, metallic rebukes and stuff, but I feel like duress is going to do the best because it can stop them from doing other things. Maybe we cut one more seething song for duress as well. Submit that way. Okay. Get my yield up. And we have turn one duress. And then a bunch of flame breathers. I'm going to keep it. Maybe we can get rid of their card draw or something. We can also just turn one. Yeah, I think I'm going to duress. I will take your chromatic star. Pass the turn. We'll play a vault. And we're going to play the Lotus Petal into Reckless, look for a land. Please hit it. If we whiff, I'm going to be sad. Land. Pass the turn. Yep, we're pinched on red mana here. Didn't think that one through. Few. So land. Play Flame Breather. Pass the turn. They have Gear Seeker, Double Dispute. Okay, they had a Galvanic for turn. They dispute their land and draw some cards. Pass the turn. Wellspring. They're getting closer to the Gear Seeker. They have the Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring now. It's coming up. Let's see. I think I want to just Reckless Impulse, try to get some more mana in play. Alright. Pass the turn. Pass again. They Deadly Dispute their Wellspring. We have Synthesizer and Reaping in the Exile Zone. I doubt they're going to play the Gear Seeker this turn, but they might. They play a Mere Enforcer, leaving up 1 mana. Vault of Whispers. So we can Morphos for red. Reckless Impulse. We can Synthesizer right now, and then just Reaping. I guess that's fine. Just get my creature back. Okay. Land for the opponent. Attack. We need more red mana. We are pinched. Plays a Wellspring, Mere Enforcer, and a Gear Seeker. I'm gonna play Firebrand Archer to represent damage, and I'm gonna duress them. Wow, we're dead. Alright, go to the next one. We need the Seething Songs for sure, it looks like. Duress was medium. So would I rather have Duress or Weather the Storm? I guess I'd rather have Weather the Storm. Oops. Oh, that was crazy. Reaping the Graves was kind of sucked, actually. So let's cut a Cabal Ritual and the Weathers and go for Duress. Submit that way. Okay, we'll play first. Keep. Land Duress. Okay, what do you got? I guess I'm going to take your Reckoner's Bargain. Pass the turn. Land. So they have the Blue Blast. We'll pass again. Mistvault. We have 2 answers here. Play the Kessig, pass the turn. So that's going to die to the Blue Blast. Pass again. They have Mere Enforcer, Gal Blast. Chromatic Star. What's Morphos? Black-red. Play a Synth. Petal, okay. Pass the turn. We could, like, Dark Ritual into crack the Synthesizer, I guess. Pass the turn again. They have 4 in play, so they have to tap out 5/6. Could play Mere Enforcer for 1 now. Man. Okay, Enforcer. Let's play Reckless. Land. Pass the turn. We can start popping out 2/2s. They get in for 4. We know they have Galvanic in hand. So now they have 4 cards in hand, 3 unknowns. This card's a Blood Fountain. Gear Seeker now? No, Deadly Disputes the Blood Fountain. So we could double block here. They tap out. Huh. Okay, Synth. Duress you. Yeesh. Guess I take the Galvanic. I'm gonna pass the turn. That's scary, man. They just have too much interaction. This is why I needed Relay. Oh, goodness. The other idea that I had was to play. Okay, they deadly dispute the treasure token. Or they deadly dispute now, they have a treasure token. And what else we're in play? So they have Galvanic in hand. They play Gear Seeker. So now's my time to shine. Red. Kessick Flame Breather. Dark Ritual. And Rite of Flame. Crack the Synthesizer. Or let's play the Synthesizer. Land. Cabal Ritual here. Yeah. There. Well, we can Dark Ritual. Let's crack the Synthesizer again. Rite of Flame. Alright, cast Rite of Flame. And pass the turn. I guess I should have left in the Reaping, because we lost 1, 2 now. We can double block this Mirror Enforcer at least. I should have just played the lowest metal probably. Okay. Gal Blast. Chainer's Edict. I guess we block here on the Gear Seeker. Take 4. So next turn we're taking 9 regardless. So the only way to win is if we chain all our entire deck right now. Let's see for 5. Seems unlikely. Okay. Darn. Let's go to the next one. Round 3, this time we're playing versus Burn. We keep this. We can turn 1 a Flame Breather, turn 2 Reckless Impulse. They have to have Lightning Bolt in hand. Pass the turn. Land. And Chain Lightning. Okay. So he's dead. We're going to Reckless Impulse. Pass the turn again. Implements. Let's see if they have the Kuldotha. Yep. So they go to 5. We're going to play the Synthesizer first. And then see what we draw. Or reveal, I mean. We reveal a Vault of Whispers. I'd rather have the Vault or the Snow-Covered Island. Snow-Covered Mountain. I think I'd rather have the Mountain right now. So we'll play that. I'm going to play a Synth again. Another land. Okay, pass the turn. Pass again. They Reckless into Swift Spear Epicure. Any lands for you? Yes, so they're going to play the Swift Spear and attack. No, they play the Epicure. That makes sense, of course. Because we can still play the Swift Spear later. Get in for 3. Let's lean on Deadly Dispute here. Reckless Impulse. I'm going to Rite of Flame. Reckless Impulse. Okay. Well, let's cast the other Reckless Impulse. Wow, nothing? Alright. I'm going to save these for the next turn. Pass the turn. I think I'm going to Dark Ritual Seething Song first. Anyway. Okay, so they play a Synthesizer. Right now they're attacking for 6. They reveal a Mountain. Plays a Kuldotha. Reveals Chain Lightning. Are they going to cast it? They are going to cast it, so we're going to try to win on our turn. They're attacking for 8, putting us to 4? 5? Man, brutal. Okay, we're dead. Fire Blast. Jeez, come on. We just didn't do anything. Alright, Weather the Storm's in. Take out the Seething Songs. Submit it. Yikes. Play first. Keep. Let's see if they bring in Gorilla Shaman. Then go. Then we'll pass again. We have Weather in hand to stall. Oh, man. I just wanted to ping people out. Okay, Synthesizer. We draw a... Not a land. Yikes. Yikesy daisy. They go Synthesizer into land. Pass the turn. Okay, we find a land. We can jam the Firebrand Archer. Beat a Bolt. A Kuldotha. Revealing a Kuldotha. We Chain Lightning my guy. Likely Kuldotha. Yes. Okay. Now Reckless here. And a Mountain. So I'll pass the turn. Pass again. We have double Weather the Storm, but we don't have any green mana. I feel like there's probably a way to make this deck work, but... Okay, we're going to attack for a bajillion. 14 damage coming in hot. Okay. Land. Synthesizer. What do we see? Petal. Okay, that's good at least. We can gain some life back. Dark Ritual, Synthesizer, or Reckless Impulse. And we find Flame Breather, Synthesizer. Gonna go with Flame Breather into Weather. So we finally deal our burn opponent 1 damage. We're at 24. So there's 6 in the graveyard. They Reckless Impulse into double Reckless Impulse. I wonder if they're playing 8 Reckless in their deck. I guess that would only be fair, right? So we block. This means that they can eat my creature with Galvanic, but I think it's better just to block. Okay, ping you. What do we get? Look for Deadly Dispute, I guess. Okay, Dross Forges medium. Well, what we could do is Dark Ritual into Cabal Ritual into Crack. Cabal Ritual. Now I have a lot of mana. Crack this. Put some blockers up on a Reckless Impulse, so I guess I'm just going to cast that. I'm looking for a Deadly Dispute now. Just some lands. Alright, pass the turn. I'm going to leave my blockers up. Pass again. We have 4 red and 2 black, so we probably just play the Vault of Whispers. They Reckless into Swift Spear, Reckless. I guess they just cast a Swifty. Chain Lightning, okay. No block. Or we are going to block. I guess we need Smash to Dust. Firebrand Archer. So 1, 2, 3. Crack this. Weather the Storm. That doesn't help us. Darn. Play that. Play Firebrand Archer. Pass the turn. Where's my Deadly Disputes? We're at 36 in our deck. Do you have it? Implement of Combustion. Okay. We're going to attack for 1,000,000 billion. Now this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to double block a Swift Spear. Take 1 Swift Spear out. Manamorphose. Okay, that's not terrible. I think I'm going to crack the Synthesizer. Find a Firebrand Archer. Morphos for black-green. Okay, red. Rite of Flame. With a Firebrand Archer. Weather the Storm. And we're out of action completely. Pass the turn. We're at 23. They're at 11. We haven't really been doing anything. A Kuldotha yet again. So many Kuldothas. Oh my goodness. I need Deadly Disputes. 3. Bushwhacker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Some large number. Block. We're at 5. So if we can chain a couple draw spells, we win. But we don't. Oh my god. Okay. They win again. Okay. Round 4 versus Tron. This, I think, is a keep. Land, Archer, then we have Synthesizer, Dispute. So can we beat a control deck? There's got to be something that we can beat. Land go. So our opponent goes Power Plant Map. Pass the turn. Land, play this Firebrand Archer. Start the beats. Land. Gonna grab their Tron lands, probably. Yep, they get the tower. Let's go for the Synthesizer. See if we can get something. Rite of Flame. Okay. Rite of Flame. Land. Seething Song. Morphos. We're going to go black. Deadly Dispute on the Synthesizer. Just chaining some spells. Lotus Petal is great. We can play the Petal. Play the Reckless Impulse. I'm leaving up a red here. Play the Petal again. I probably should have waited on the Petal, huh? Let's think about this. Yeah, there's no reason, really. Okay, the only reason that I would want to do this is in case I dispute and then draw into a creature. So let's try to find a creature. Reckless Impulse again. Okay, just attack. Put you to 9. They have an Energy Refractor. So they could start playing counter spells. 3 mana. They cast an Impulse, so they have only 1 colored source now. Right now they're at 9. We have 5 mana on board. Reckless Impulse. So we're going to look at 2 cards. They kind of like a Spell Pierce. No main deck Blue Blast probably. Another Reckless Impulse and a Seething Song. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's try the Seething Song into Impulse. Put you to 6. Trying to get ahead of a Weather the Storm here. Weather the Storm of our own. Lotus Petal. Green. Cast Weather. Put you to 4. Let's go ahead and attack now, I guess. So, I think we're just going to stall out now. Yeah. So if anyone can make this deck a little bit more consistent, please help me. Okay. Grotto. They put 1 bottom. So they kind of have to fog me now. Or cast any creature to block. Teachings for a removal spell. We just were not fast enough. We drew 23 cards. Had only 1 pinger. They reveal a Weather the Storm. They're going to Teachings into Weather the Storm. So that puts them to 8. Alright. Send. Let's dispute the treasure token. I go to 5. I'll play out my Fireman Archer and pass. They could Teachings now for a Cannonade or something that would wreck me. They cannot actually cast that at the moment though. 4 mana. Blue. They cast a Compulsive Research on themselves. Alright. Discarding an island. If 4 mana available, they could Pulse Marasa the island. And then go to 11. Alright, they concede that. So post board, we're just going to be bringing in Pyroblast. And cutting the Weather the Storms. And then a couple of Rituals. Submit. Flaring Pain is not really needed against Moment's Peace. Just run with it. I guess Duress is okay. Duress can hit their... We can split Duress and Pyro. Because Duress for Weather the Storm might be good. At the beginning of the turn. Okay, we're on the draw. I'm going to keep this. We have turn 1, Rite of Flame into Reckless Impulse, or we can just play it slow. Land. Pass turn. Just going to play it slow. Pass the turn again, and then just like play Reckless Impulse on turn 2. They're holding up green-blue. They play Energy Refractor, so if we get a pinger, we can play it right now. I'm going to play out the Reckless Impulse just to draw cards. Land, Ritual. It's not terrible. So I'll probably go... What's interesting with the Exile Zone things is it forces you to actually just spam whatever you draw, whatever you, like, draw. So maybe that's, like, kind of mediocre. I don't know. But if we had cast a Nice Whisper there, we would have had to discard to hand size. Mountain, Dark Ritual. So this is probably a Blue Blast. Let's go Kessig Flame Breather. My assumption is that they're going to counter this, but then I can just Reckless again. Yep. Reckless Impulse. Duress. Okay, I'll Duress you. Flicker Wall Impulse. I guess I take the Impulse. So they have Grotto, Crystal Grotto. They play the Grotto. Next turn they can play the Wall. So we're looking for a Fire Blast, I guess. Synthesizer. But we want it in hand. Flame Breather, okay. Play that. Play the Swamp. And we'll pass. We can deal them 4 damage next turn. They cycle the Remote Isle. So they did not have a land drop previously. Do they have the land drop now? Yes. So they can play the Wall. Plays a Refractor. They're leaving up Ghostly Flicker on the double Refractor. First I'm gonna attack. Okay, that happens. Let's Ritual. You take 1. And then I'm gonna Morphos. Turn it into some red mana. Crack this. What do we find? Duress. Okay, we'll Duress you. We can take the Flicker, I guess? They're gonna counter. What happened? Oh, they pull some Marasa their land, okay. I take the Flicker. Play a Bridge. Pass the turn. So this time we've drawn 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards off of our spells. They can play Mnemonic Wall into Hydroblast. Seems like they would want to get back to Flicker, though. Alright, they're just going to get back to Hydroblast. Wall. Flicker's down. Wall's down. Firebrand, Archer, land, go. I'm trying to save my spells for a turn when I can actually do something. They Impulse. Okay, they get another Power Plant. Alright, let's just try cycling a Metamorphose. Black-red. Final land. Okay, so we will attack and put them to 19. At least we have multiple attackers. They're going to Teachings, and they can just get... Alright, I think we just lose here. They Breath Weapon. I guess we don't technically lose, but they can Teachings for Ephemerate and then just start killing us. Draw cards. Alright, try again. So we really need a land... Guess the Pyroblast. Get rid of the Duresses. I don't even know if I need the Cabal Ritual, Seething Song type stuff. Let's just bring in 2 Duresses and the Pyroblasts. I would say this deck is currently kind of close. I'm going to keep this. I know this is not that good because we don't have a pinger, but I think we can draw into one off these. Double Reckless. So we should have a pinger like every 6 or 7 cards. Land, Reckless, double pinger. So we go Red Flame, pinger, pinger. We play Energy Refractor, land, Red Flame, play Archer, play Flame Breather. And now we're going to start whacking. They play a Power Plant and pass? No, a Tower. So what's going to happen? 2 mana, they Impulse. Okay. Right now we have 3 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to start with the Synthesizer. Okay. Let's see what we draw. Or reveal. Morphos. Okay, that's good. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Let's see if we can storm off here. Let's do it. Morphos. Going red, red. You can see we're pinched on red mana right now. Deadly Dispute. Hello. We're going to Deadly Dispute the Synth. Maybe we'll just win here. 12. Let's see. Flame Breather into Reckless is another at 7. This puts them to 4. And then, yeah. Okay. Reckless Impulse. That puts them to 7. Draw. And then we can just cast the Synthesizer. So that would put them to 4. Lotus Petal. Yay! We got it! We finally won a match. Huzzah! That was a turn 4. I mean, they didn't have any interaction for our creatures, so I guess that's the main deal. We have to somehow get past a creature interaction. Last round we're going to play here for testing, playing versus CawGate. Did I choose the wrong list? Oops, I chose the wrong list. Alright. We'll go Politier. Alright, let's go. Playing versus CawGate. Playing the actual pinger deck instead of something else. I'm gonna keep it. We have problems versus a Spell Pierce. I think versus them game 1 we just want to get stuff on the table. If we draw a land, we can play turn 1 Flame Breather or turn 1 Firebrand Archer. Okay, that's fine. Play the Archer out for having the ability to attack. Pass the turn. So they have to play a creature. They play the Modern Age. See if they discard a Strands. Okay, let's go for the Reckless Impulse. Dark Ritual. Attack. Pass the turn. Just 1 mana source here. Sketchy. I would really be looking for a red mana source. We can go Synthesizer, Dark Ritual, Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer, play a Flame Breather or something. And we're pretty hosed in the face of a Spell Pierce. They just play Squadron Hawk. So that's good for me. Not great, but decent. I don't really want to Deadly Dispute my land. Okay, Dark Ritual, Deadly Dispute my land. Play a land. We can also just Reckless Impulse here. Let's Morphos first, I guess, for more draws into it. Black-red, and Reckless Impulse. Did not find a land again. Pass the turn. I think we were hosed. I kept a terrible hand. 2 black sources. Maybe this could be like a mono red storm list. I don't know. So they can just gate up their creature and attack for 1,000,000. And I continue not having red sources. We're almost a third of the way through the deck. Yikes. Okay, Modern Age. Let's see if they discard Strands. Nope, Squadron Hawk. Get in for 1. Great Furnace. Okay, play the Great Furnace. So I think it's better to, let's see what we want to do. Do we want to just Reckless? Just draw cards. Just draw all the cards. See more cards. Pass turn. That stinks again. So we can Morphos into Synthesizer. Strands, no! So to beat Strands, we have to play on the stack, basically. Okay, they're going to hit us for 8. Interesting. Okay. Plays their Dawnbringer Cleric. I guess that's to gain life? Okay. So they can use the Cleric for the Strands, and we're dead next turn. 1, 2, 3. No, we're not. We're only dead if they have another land that's untapped. They're going to Strands right away. Okay. We're going to Rite of Flame, play the Synthesizer, find a Dark Ritual. We can Dark Ritual, Morphos, for red, and then I guess I'm just going to Flame Breather. Pass the turn, hope they can't kill me, and if they can't kill me, I'm hoping that I can win. You have an untapped land. So right now we have 12 damage in hand if we can cast all of our spells. Our Rite of Flame is going to make 3 mana, so we can go Rite of Flame into Synthesizer and try to look for a spell. 2 mana. They have another Strands. Okay. That does kill us, I think. Alright, fair enough. Let's go to the next one. So we need the Flaring Pains. Maybe the Reaping the Grace can come out. Let's just cut the Weather the Storms for the Flaring Pains. We can also Gut Shot their creatures. Need to rest. Pyroblast is decent. Man. I'm gonna bring in all the Pyroblast and cut my top end rituals. Let's see if that'll work out for us. I think where we went wrong was keeping you 1-lander. So let's try to not do that again. I do have a history of keeping 1-landers. We're gonna play first. This is a 0-lander, so now I know to not keep it. I'll keep this one with 2 lands. Go back to Great Furnace. We'll land go. Then I'm gonna play an Archer, so I can attack with it. Pass the turn. I think next turn I have to play the Reckless Impulse. Maybe getting rid of the land was a bad idea. Okay. Now I'm just going to play the Flame Breather. Pass the turn. Let's see what you got. Preordain. And what did they do? Bottom. Plays a Sacred Cat. Okay. Rite of Flame. Reckless Impulse. Bridge. So we can either go Petal, Reckless Impulse now, or save the Petal. I think I'm just going to play it. And Reckless. Alright. Pass the turn. Put you to 15 unless you want to block. Alright, they're at 15. So they don't have a Basilisk Gate for this cat. I realize now that Gut Shot would be good against the cat here. They're going to attack for 1. We go back up to 16, we go to 19. They don't have anything in hand. Okay, we'll play the Rite of Flame. Cast Reckless Impulse. Counterspell, looks like. Okay. Cast Reckless Impulse again. Just lots of card draw here. I will attempt to cast this Synthesizer. See what can get off the top. Dark Ritual. This is for next turn. So we can land, Dark Ritual, and then Dispute the Synth. So any 2-drop or less we can cast. Another Dark Ritual. So we'll just jam the Dark Ritual out, cast the Reckless Impulse from hand, or we can cast the Firebrand Archer. Probably should cast the Firebrand Archer because that will allow us to deal more damage next turn. Send. They're at 8. Okay. We're certainly doing things. Squadron Hawk. It's a pretty good blocker, especially against the Firebrand Archer. Right now we can put them to 6. They reveal a bunch of hawks, go to 8, plays a cat. Alright, they get in for 1, no blocks. We will also get in for 1, I think. Attack you. Do you go to 8? They do go to 8. Alright, Reckless Impulse. We need to cast 3 more spells. Alright, that'll do it. Metamorphose. Maybe not. Okay, we'll go black-red. Yep. Synthesizer. We finally win! And Dispute. Bam. Got him. Turn 6. Not that fast. I think, so do we want the Pyroblast or the Gut Shots? Problems. I feel like we just have to try to race the cat. Let's go. Submit. We can always block and Deadly Dispute our creature or something. Okay. We have a land, Rite of Flame Synthesizer. Or we can Rite of Flame a Firebrand Archer and then play the Synthesizer. I'm going to keep it. I'm on the draw. I play an island. Okay, that's scarier for me. Land go. I play a land. Pass the turn. Synthesizer, please resolve. It does resolve. We get rid of a Reckless Impulse. So they Modern Age. They did not counter it last turn. Play the Sacred Cat. Okay. Okay, what are we going to do here? Rite of Flame. Morphos. Go black-red. We can Dark Ritual. Firebrand Archer. Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer. Cast another Synthesizer. Looking for a land. What do we find? Reckless Impulse. Okay, pass the turn. We'll pass again. We have double Flaring Pain in hand. I think with our Flaring Pains and our Reaping the Graves, we can maybe make this happen. Basilisk Gate. Okay, maybe not. Journey to Nowhere, our creature. Yep. Okay, so that guy's dead. We're going to get in for 1. Playing another Sacred Cat. Okay. I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Synthesizer. Find a Lotus Petal. So I can go land, Flame Breather, and the Lotus Petal. We're out of action though. We actually exiled 2 of our best draw spells with the Reckless Impulses. So I think we're gonna get dead here. They've got the Sacred Cats to keep beating. 5. We can Pyroblast something maybe. I guess I'm not gonna manage the Brainstorm here. We could definitely beat their life gain if we draw enough creatures, but now we've run out of draw spells. They're going to get me for 5, so we'll counter their Pyroblast with the... We'll counter their Blue Blast with the Pyroblast. Pass the turn. Okay. Another Blue Blast? No, Preordain. We're just looking for draw spells off the top now. Mount and go. Sad. And now I'm just going to pass. Maybe we should be playing more card draw, and we end up getting journeyed again, so I feel like this is over. We did win a game. We won a couple of games. You can see that there's some power here, but it's maybe not fully there. So let's go to the deck. Oops. I was messing with it already. Whoops. Okay, so the Fireman Archer, and then we had these. I'm not sure how I want to actually try to increase the power level of this deck. I feel like, without having Relay, we just run out of stuff to do. And that's kind of the problem with Storm and Pauper right now. This is, it's pretty reliant on having these creatures. One of the other things that we could do is go into this Weather the Storm combo, where you have Marauding Blight Priest and Weather the Storm. But I'm not sure how to get through that either. And this deck specifically is trying to use the Sprouting Vines to clear all the lands from your deck and then just draw through it. But is that better than anything else? I'm not sure either. So maybe somebody else will break it. Maybe this will give you some good inspiration. And I hope you enjoyed. We got some cool turns there, and I'll see you in the next video.